se mueve la cadera, aquí se baila como quiera.
You guys don't wear masks when you get close to people?
Literally.
No?
Like, I have my mask on my fucking neck and look.
You're not gonna let him wear a mask even?
Look at them.
No mask and not gonna let him wear a mask?
Look at them.
You have a question for us?
No. No, I don't.
Can you wear
You're right.
a
It
mask?
sounded like you had a question.
Can you
What
wear
would you like?
a mask?
I'd like you to stop
like-
shining the flashlight in my face.
Are you guys not allowed to wear masks? Is that legally required? Like,
Can you not shine the flashlight in my face, please?
that's
You
my
have a question
question.
for me, James?
No, shut the fuck up and get the flashlight out of my face.
My question is like, are you guys not required to wear masks while on the shift?
Officer Strickland, Officer Sweet, two worst cops in
Are you
the
guys
Gilbert
supposed to, or
police.
Are you guys...
How you doing today?
Good, I don't really want to talk to you guys.
Too bad. I'm Officer Strickland with the Gilbert Police Department.
You guys are making me nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because you guys are surrounding me. You guys have been hassling me for days.
You're also failing to identify yourself.
Stripes.
You're also failing to show that you weren't unlawfully flying your drone.
Well,
And you're
hang
also
on.
failing-
It's not my job to prove that I did something
You're absolutely right.
illegal.
It is
It's
your
your
job.
it's your job to
By
prove
police to
it's your
identify
job
yourself,
to
right?
prove that I did something illegal.
Chair votes aye, motion carries. Next case, 2021-112, Mr. Bradshaw.
Mr. Chairman, this is one of the cases that Mr. Johnson's recused from.
Okay, thanks. Mr. Bradshaw, good morning. The floor is yours.
Mr. Chairman and members of the board, Rick Bradshaw, one of your compliance specialists. This case involves former Officer John Strickland of the Gilbert Police Department. During or about 2014, Officer Strickland began an extramarital relationship with Miss Sherry, the wife of Mr. Joe, both family friends of the Stricklands. During 2017, Mr. Joe was arrested, convicted, and sentenced to prison for assaulting his wife, Miss Sherry. Beginning with the arrest of Mr. Joe, Mr. Joe's sister, Shauna, believed Officer Strickland and Miss Sherry had conspired to have her brother arrested and communicated her belief with Officer Strickland and others. During or about 2020, Officer Strickland's wife, Miss Leslie, separated from Officer Strickland due to ongoing relationship with Miss Sherry. On April 4th, Miss Shauna filed a complaint with the Gilbert Police Department alleging Officer Strickland had threatened to put a bullet in her head and provided a screenshot of an Instagram message supporting her allegation. When questioned, Officer Strickland acknowledged sending the message to Miss Shauna, but stated he did so after Miss Shauna had made threats against Miss Sherry. After Miss Leslie separated from Officer Strickland, Officer Strickland began sending his estranged wife vile threatening email messages, and on April 26th of 2021, Miss Leslie had Officer Strickland served with an order of protection. Officer Strickland contested the order of protection, but on May 11th of 2021, the judge upheld the order, deemed Officer Strickland a threat to Miss Leslie's safety, and prohibited Officer Strickland from possessing a firearm and or ammunition, and the judge declined to make an exception for Officer Strickland to possess a firearm while performing his peace officer duties. Officer Strickland resigned in lieu of termination from the Gilbert Police Department effective June 29, 2021. On September 15, 2021, the board voted to initiate proceedings, and a notice of complaint was mailed to Officer Strickland's regular mail and also certified mail. On October 2nd, 2021, Officer Strickland was not found home, and the U.S. Postal Carrier left a notice at the residence of the home. Officer Strickland could claim the mail at the U.S. Post Office. However, the notice was returned to post unclaimed. A search of the TLO database discovered a possible address for Officer Strickland. However, the certified notice sent to the address was also returned unclaimed. A process server was contacted to serve the notice of complaint to the address of record, but it was reported that Officer Strickland had sold a house about a year ago and no forwarding information was available. To date, Officer Strickland has made no contact with this office or AZ Post staff. Based upon the facts of this case, staff recommends the board revoke certification for Officer Strickland.
Thank you, Mr. Bradshaw. Any comments, questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move to accept the findings of fact and conclusion of law and revoke Mr. Strickland's peace officer certification.
Thank you, Chief. Do I hear a second?
Jamie Kelly.
Mr. Chairman, I was going to say Kevin Robinson. I'll second the motion.
Thank you to both. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed, signify by saying nay. Chair votes aye, motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Bradshaw.